If you're looking for a residence option in the European Union, then this video is for you, as I'm going to talk about how to get a Cyprus residence through company formation. Hi, my name is Residency. I'm a CFO at Nomad Capitalist, where we help high net worth individuals legally reduce their tax, get second citizenship, and go where you're treated best. So this video is for you if you want to relocate your business to Cyprus or get a residence in Cyprus and form a company there. This gives you an option to become a resident in Cyprus and thus get entry opportunity to the European Union. So this is a very good opportunity if you are interested in visa-free travel to the European Union. One very important benefit of getting a Cyprus residence through company formation is that you will be exempt from inheritance tax, estate duty, and gift tax for the next 17 years. So this is, I think, a very important benefit that not many other countries provide, and that can be very well used with your tax planning and estate planning pretty much as well. So this is how it works. First, you need to set up the company and then apply for the residency through the company. Usually, Cyprus has 4 options to get the residence, and we are going to be talking about the one that requires a company formation. First, you need to get the approval from the government for the name that you have chosen for the country for the company. Once you have that, then you can apply for the specific company formation. So you have to choose what kind of company do you want to establish. Like, is it a partnership? Is it a limited liability company, or like a corporation, or other options that the country provides? But I think that mostly it's usually other partnerships or LLCs. So the documents pretty much are the same, and the requirements are generally the same for all. So we're going to be talking about the documents and the processes for LLC and partnership mostly. With the Cyprus company, you need to, of course, provide the information about the shareholder. You need to have one shareholder, at least one shareholder, one director, and one corporate secretary. The corporate secretary services are usually provided by the companies that are working in Cyprus and providing this outsource services. Also, the fees there are pretty much generally regulated, so you need to the setup fees are government regulated. Now, as for the documents that you would require, first you need the valid passports and proof of address for anybody, like the shareholder, director, and corporate secretary that you're going to be appointing. It's preferable to have you need to have a Cyprus resident director. So usually the professional companies or firms or lawyers will provide the nominee directors in that case, because in Cyprus you need to prove that the business is regulated and managed from Cyprus. So you will need the proof of address, the passport, valid passport. The proof of address needs to be not older than 3 months, so get the recent one. You also need to have the application form and source of funds. The source of funds can be anything from your personal funds if you're investing in your own company, or maybe it's a dividend from some other business that you have, or a loan or anything like that. So make sure that whatever is the actual source of funds, you have the documents for that. Sometimes you need to have them notarized. Anything it needs to be translated in English, or if it's in any other foreign language. So make sure that you have the translation certified. In addition to all these documents, you also need to fill in the form, the articles of association or similar document. So it pretty much states the information about the company, business activities, and what you're going to be doing with the company, who are going to be the shareholders and directors and corporate secretary. You need to provide a specific address for the business that can be also provided by the lawyers or anybody on the ground that's helping you get that. So once you set up the company, which may take 10 days depending on the situation, but you also have to take into consideration that sometimes the agency will come back to you with certain questions to explain or give some clarifications on certain items, and you also need to wait for them to first approve the name of the company that you have chosen, and then also get through the KYC process with the and the AML process with the company formation. It is also important to get the bank account set up for your company, and that can be done in person. I think that there is no option to do it remotely, so make sure that you set up a time to visit the country and get the bank account opened. Once you have all that done, your registered agent can apply for a social security number, so SSN, that provides. One other thing is that you should apply for the tax ID for the company, so that and an employer ID, so that the company can employ specific employees. Once you have the company set up and it has the SSN number and the tax ID, please also make sure to think about whether you need to register for VAT. It depends on your activities and how those are deemed in the country. So once you have everything set up for the company side, you need to apply for the residency, and this the documents that you need in this case are valid passport, like a colorful copy of the passport, also your picture, and your documents that show the proof of address. For the bank account, you will need, in addition to the passport and proof of address, you will also need CVs of the shareholder or director, so any person that needs to have access to the bank account, and also a birth certificate can be requested. Once you have the bank account set up and the unique tax ID set up for yourself in the jurisdiction, you can apply for the residency. The documents required for the residency are, again, passport, clear criminal records, like you have to prove that you don't have any criminal records, so this is something that you need to obtain in advance from your country, from your resident country previously. So the tax ID can be applied for by the lawyers. You don't need to do anything yourselves in that regard. Once you get the tax ID with the documents that you have gathered for the residency, you can apply for the residency, and the residency can be approved. You have to wait around 3 months. It really depends on the exact situation in regards to the workload, but at the very least, I would say that 3 months is needed to get the residency. With the residency approved, you get the residence ID. So generally, this is how the Cyprus residence through company formation works. So these are the steps. The exact steps for getting a Cyprus residency through company formation is setting up the company and then getting your SSI number, and after that, opening the bank account for your company. Once you have the bank account set up, you need to transfer the minimum funds required by the immigration law. Once the funds are in your bank account, you can go and in person apply for the residency. The approval for the residency will take about 6 months at the moment. So these are the steps to getting the Cyprus residence through company formation. If you are interested in getting more information, subscribe to our channel.